Friends, there are four key points we must continuously have our eyes on and daily assess ourselves with to ensure our giftings, talents, and spiritual endowment remain and abound in generating results, solution to our world. These key points remain relevant in assessing our natural gifts and talents and giftings received in Christ. First key point is that our giftings endowment operate within a mindset, directive, body of knowledge, and conforming to such information or body of knowledge is very important for me and you to get necessary result from our giftings. In Acts chapter 8, 18 to 22, verse 20 specifically, Peter said unto him, Thy money perish with thee, because thou hast taught that the gift of God may be purchased with money. In this verse of the scriptures, Simon, now a believer, based on verse 13, lacked the knowledge that spiritual gifts from God cannot be bought with money. It was earlier on used to transactional spiritual activities as a former sorcerer. The second key point we must engage daily to remain fruitful, resultful in our natural and spiritual gifting is the need to step out in faith. To experience results, you must move in obedience to God and step out in faith. You must conquer faithlessness. In Matthew 25:25, the man that received 1 talent said this to his master when he returned. So I was afraid, and I went out and hid your gold in the ground. See here what belongs to you. NIV version. The third key point we must engage daily to remain fruitful, resultful, and sustain our problem-solving skills is to keep away from imitating others. Imitation distorts your uniqueness and originality. 1 Corinthians chapter 12, 4 to 6, detailing about spiritual gifts, says, Now there are diversities of gifts, but the same Spirit. And there are diversities of administration, but the same Lord. And there are diversities of operation, but it is the same God which worketh all in all. We all have mentors, instructors, and leaders that give us that guidance from time to time. God has not designed you to imitate them, but gain three major things from them: their testimonies, their life lessons, and godly passions. So from your guardian, your mentor, your instructor, the three main things we must gain from them is you must learn from their testimony, learn from their life lessons, and godly passions. By imitating, you become a counterfeit, which the God that you serve does not want. Number 4, and the final point for us to remain fruitful, resultful, driven in our space is the need to check our negative emotions and get rid of them. This process is called pruning or purging. We must daily uproot lifestyles attaching itself to us that is contrary to fruitfulness. God is interested in continuously purging us based on John chapter 15 verse 2. In 2 Timothy chapter 2, 20 to 21, my Bible says, But in a great house there are not only vessels of gold and of silver, but also of wood and of earth, some to honor and some to dishonor. If a man therefore purge himself from this, he shall be a vessel unto honor, sanctified and meet for the master's use, and prepared unto every good work. The major difference between the 33,000 men invited to join Gideon in the war against the Midianites and the 300 men that finally became his army was that they did not check their emotions. 22,000 left based on fear, 10,700 disqualified based on indiscipline. You will need to work on your negative emotion to remain a source of solution to your world.